What's going on, guys? It's your boy X here, and I'm back today with another video. Or that banger. You guys already know what's coming stuff. We got to talk about Godfall. I want to talk about Godfall today. This is a live. This is a game that I don't think anybody cares about really, or really talking about that I've seen. And to a certain extent, I'm not intrigued by the game and stuff. I don't know if I'm getting it or not and stuff. I gotta see more, but I know a lot of people are just like, Godfall who? And stuff, but it was one of the first PS5 games to get announced. And I think it's like I don't know if it's exclusive and stuff. I can't remember, but yeah. So it was one of the first PS5 games to get announced. And I know a lot of people were talking about it before then, but when they found out, because it's a looter slasher game, and like I say it before 1,000 times, I'm a huge fan of loot-based games and stuff. I'm gonna get that out of the way and stuff like that. But this, after seeing that gameplay, what they did demonstration and stuff, I wasn't really like convinced and stuff. But I know this game is gonna get slept on. A lot of people are not gonna buy it and stuff because of you had the likes of Spider-Man and all these other big games coming out. Cyberpunk and So I don't think a lot of people are going to get this game. We're not talking about it, but it's to be expected stuff, especially for like an early PS5 game and stuff. Those things usually die pretty quickly and stuff, or doesn't pick up interest. Just trying to get my notes here. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go over all the details that were shown in the Stay and Play event. Yes, the Save Play event was trash. It was not good and stuff. But, they ended by showing like a full, section of Godfall and stuff like that. Explain the levels, the classes, the weapons and stuff like that. So, I'm going to break it down all in this video. So, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure that you smash the like button. You subscribe if you are new. Make sure that you share this video because it does help the channel out so much. And I was gonna jump right into it. So starting off with the gameplay or the gameplay overview. So they open up, they're telling you what the game is about and stuff. They're going over it's like a semi like open world and stuff like that, but of course the levels or realms they call it is split into these I did like 4 or 5 sections. So you have earth, you have water, air, and fire. Now it does sound like the Avatar and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys remember that show back on Nick, the last Airbenders, but I found it funny that those places that you can go to are named after that. So you have earth, water, air, and fire. Now I don't know if these realms are gonna actually like look like that, but I don't know what level or realm they were playing in the gameplay. But I'm thinking that's Earth. I don't know, but it looks intriguing and stuff. Like I said, it doesn't really like grab me like, oh my god, this game and stuff. Like I said, the graphics are basically okay. Like, what can you expect? Like, people don't understand. Early PS5 games is not the full potential of the console and stuff. It's a very early, version. The developers are still trying to learn the system and stuff and master it. We don't see like a graphics leap until 3 years into the system. That's when we started seeing games take it, be truly 4K. 60 frames, ray tracing, all those features and stuff, will come into play. But when it first launched, the first 2 years stuff, it doesn't really pick up like that. because it was the same as the PS4 and stuff like that. people said that it was supposed to get like 1080p 60 frames, but it didn't until later on. But it tried to push 4K, even though the PS4 Pro is not true 4K. But you know, like I said, 3 years down the line, these games are gonna look incredible. But so moving on from that, we're gonna talk about the combat, movement, and that shield. So let's start with the combat first. Like I said, the combat and the movement. This is where I'm kind of like on the boat. Like, one side I'm like, it looks good. On the other side, just looks like, I don't know. It looks like a mobile game combat, kind of. It doesn't really look like, and yes, I said a mobile game combat. It doesn't look that satisfying, that impact and stuff, So I don't know how much it actually going to play a role in, if they can tweak it or not. But that combat and movement system like that, I don't know how I feel about it. But moving on, they went over, they discussed, I guess you have a shield in the game that you can block, and the shield's like a defense weapon. You can block, parry, and you can actually throw your shield. I think a lot of games started that, that throwing mechanic, and it comes back to you and stuff. Because we first saw that in I think God of War was mainstream. And so now the Avengers, Marvel's Avengers and stuff with Thor, you can throw your hammer and come back. Of course, that's his power and stuff. But I find that cool and stuff like that. That they implemented in the game, how they did and stuff like that. So the combat movement and stuff needs a little bit of work and stuff. Doesn't have that and looks stiff. Actually, it looks very stiff. So I'm just not impressed with the combat or the movement. But moving on to weapon class. So, oh man, now this is where it gets like, So basically, they went over the weapon classes. So you have your long swords, which are your just one-handed, and your typical. You can swipe. You have your heavy attacks. You can run in and do a quick stab and stuff like that. I will get into the signature moves later, but I think the long sword is like what everybody gonna use it to start out with, and then you branch off to wherever you want. The dual blades to me and stuff look like the most fun and stuff, just because it's fast and stuff. You can get in, do damage, pull back and stuff like that. So that to me looks like the funnest weapon. Then they have like the spear or staff and stuff. I couldn't pronounce what they call this. So I was gonna call it like a spear or staff. Maybe it shoots magic and stuff. It looks like that, but I don't know. And then you have the two-handed warhammer. Now I am not a fan of heavy weapons and mostly loot-based or RPG games. I always like those quick weapons stuff, that get in the stuff, in your face, do some damage, pull back and stuff. I just like quick attacks and stuff like that. So you have your Warhammer, it's slow and stuff. They didn't show none of the gameplay and stuff. And you have your two-handed green sword and stuff like that. So those are gonna be your two heavy hitter stuff. So if you're into heavy weapons doing the most damage possible, but you're gonna be more vulnerable to attacks, because you gotta charge up the attack. You attack very slow and you can't pull back stuff. So you're gonna take a lot of damage and stuff, but you're actually gonna make a lot of damage as well and stuff like that. But now me personally, if I was getting this game and stuff, I would probably go the dual blades or that staff and stuff. That's just my recommendation stuff. But they only show the long sword and the dual blades and stuff, and like that. Now the signature moves and stuff. Now they in this category they did show the signature moves of the long sword and the dual blade. So I think you have focus and you can throw your one of your dual blades into an enemy and then pull them to you and stuff like that, which is kind of cool and stuff. And then the long sword and stuff, you have like that dash, and then that zigzag dash. So basically, you can trigger when I guess your meter fills, and you can trigger like that zigzag dash, so you can hit multiple enemies at once, doing massive damage, stuff like that. So I wonder if they're gonna have more and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to see what they bring to the table. But next, they said this, but they said that it's gonna be multiple weapons for each class. So does that mean it's gonna be like different versions of dual blades? It's gonna be different versions of warhammers, long swords, stuff. And how much different were they gonna be? Are they gonna just be like the copy and paste, like this kind of same and stuff, or are they gonna be totally different with new move sets, different features, maybe magic and stuff? I don't know. They just branch off for that and stuff. But the one thing that they highlighted when the video first started is this game will have no microtransactions. No microtransactions. And all the loot and progression is earned through in-game play. My preference on microtransactions are they never bothered me, like most people do. If a game had microtransactions and stuff, like I play games, Assassin's Creed, and I implemented them. A lot of games that I play do have microtransactions in them. Here's the thing: you choose whether or not you want to buy into them. The games are not forcing you to say, "Hey, to go past this level, you have to buy this pass to get into this level." No. Now, yes, there might be some exclusive content like battle passes and stuff like that, and stuff like that. What you're doing like in Fortnite and everything, but it's like they're not forcing you to buy into them. It's like, yeah, if you buy like a battle pass or something like that, you get exclusive content, stuff like that, outfits, emotes, whatever. But yes. Now they do try to push you and stuff. And GTA is a perfect example for this. Rockstar makes all the cars, everything so expensive, like $5 million, $7 million. Now they say, okay, you have two options. You can either grind missions over and over and over and over again just to save up to get that car, or you could pay $100 or some money to get it instantly. What sounds more appetizing? Is it gonna be I want it now instantly, or I have to spend hours on grinding? So yes, so these companies, they do make the games more grindy on purpose, try to push you and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. It's like they're not forcing you stuff. If you have to grind, so play the game. Just play the game. That is all you gotta do. And stuff. People fight microtransactions so much, but game is different now. They're gonna be there no matter what and stuff. It's your choice to interact with them or not. Simple. And so I see a lot of people that don't even buy microtransactions, have never bought one, in the comics and Twitter and stuff, blasting these companies for putting them in the game. It's just like, now I know, I know that a lot of people are mad and stuff because kids are more prone to it, so especially like at Fortnite, because kids don't know any better, so they take their parents' card or whatever and they blow somebody. That and stuff I do not like and stuff. But if you're like an adult and stuff like that, you can make the choice whether you want to play the game or you just want to get leveled up to max level and stuff. I don't care what game I'm playing. I see microtransactions, I pretend that store does not exist at all. The only time I'll buy something is if it's expansion, DLC, or a game. That's it. I never bought microtransaction stuff. Like I said, I don't. They're here and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say on the subject. They're here and they're not going nowhere and stuff. They just these companies change and stuff. So there's nothing we can do and stuff. Now, yes, if they get outrageous and stuff about it and stuff, and kind of like, if one's game start to like push you into them more and more, saying, oh, well, this level is locked and you gotta pay $5 to get to it, then I have a problem. Then I have a problem with it and stuff. But the end of the day, it is what it is. But okay, so that has been my thoughts about Godfall and stuff. Everything that we saw. I broke down everything and stuff. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna get this game and stuff. I'm still on the fence. I gotta see more. They show more, then I'll be convinced and stuff. But for right now, I'm kind of on the fence and stuff. But what do you guys think and stuff? Do you guys actually care about Godfall? Do you know what Godfall is? I know a lot of people don't and stuff. But yeah. So stay tuned for my Cyberpunk breakdown video. Like I said, today was the event, so I'm gonna be. I had to put that video together so I can get all my thoughts and stuff and go over everything because there's a lot to talk about. Juicy news. So stay safe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take it easy. Peace.